How you doing, guys? This is Al, and I'm gonna talk today about this is gonna be second video about how to start a business and with no money, basically with $50, like we discussed in previous video. And I'm gonna, by the way, about the videos, I'm gonna try to put every other week at least one video. So if you're gonna have questions when it's coming second video and you don't see it for more than a week, it's gonna come then in the second week. So and another videos that I'm gonna put every other week, like bi-weekly, it's for businesses that are already established and want to jump to the next level, and wants basically for businesses that are already in the game. Now, about the startuppers, about the business that just starting, that we're going to talk about that today. The main problem that everybody's running into, it's a shortage of funds, shortage of bank. Nobody has money. Everybody wants to start business. Nobody wants to put their money. And the problem with that is, my advice to you, don't ever borrow money when you start business, because as you can see in if you take statistics that 97% businesses fails in the first year, that statistic applies mostly on these people that borrowed money. Because if you run in the business and you didn't invest nothing, you can't really call it as a business, right? You don't have employees. You're just doing it yourself. So you don't really call it business. You can call it hobby. Let's call it hobby. Now you're already not in this 97% because you're not in business yet. And the reason they fail, obviously, they don't have experience. They don't have knowledge, which takes. They want to be Olympic champions, basically, because successful businessman, it's like Olympic champion. They want to get gold medal. They want to buy it, and it doesn't work like that. If you never ran, you have to run 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, in order to get a first place in running. Or if you're a soccer player, you can't just buy without being on the field. It just doesn't work like that. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to go into this cliche stuff that you don't. You need the trainer, you need the experience. You know what I'm talking about, right? So you probably heard it thousands of times from gurus and coaches, and especially these coaches from business coaches in business schools. Business schools, by the way, I'm not a big fan. I'm not saying it's bad or it's good, but what happened in business school, they teach you kind of formula, and the formula, it's like business case. Coca-Cola, they first of all, they take company, the $1 billion company, the 100 years in business, is nothing to do with you. You startuppers, you're not Coca-Cola. And you don't have $20 billion for your company, so forget about this case. And the second problem, they take instead of taking it strategically, obviously they don't have much experience. They have theoretical experience, but I'm not saying don't go to college, don't go to business school. I'm just saying what's the pro and what's the con. The cons, pro, it's always good to study. It's always good to get knowledge. I like also knowledge myself, and I'm not gonna say knowledge is no good. Even if it's not, even if it's business school, you still can maybe learn some things here and there, but it's nothing to do with the business that you're gonna do as a start-upper. Nothing, because they give you formula, and let's say you're going to play soccer, and you go on the field with the formula: run 30 feet straight, then 20 feet turn right, give a pass, let him run 20 feet, stop, wait for 3 seconds, give. I mean, I don't want to even laugh. It's like, you need to cry when you hear all that. Not to laugh, because the money that they charging over there is just ridiculous. And you just need to play in the field. Just take the ball and play. Start playing. After some experience, get a coach, business trainer, watch some business courses. They have a bunch of them on YouTube. Pick some tips here and there, and just start practicing. Start passing the ball. Start playing, and you can become better and better. Now, so the main thing is we were talking about is not borrowing the money, because borrowing the money for start-uppers, it's basically borrowing. Basically a successful businessman. It's a gold medalist in Olympic Games, let's say. So you wanna buy gold medal, or you wanna buy first place. It doesn't happen like that. You need to run, you need to practice, you need to sweat. You just make some mistakes. You already probably heard what I'm talking about here. So if you buy something, it's the same. You buy diploma. You have the diploma, you can show it to everybody, but you don't know what to do. What are you gonna do with that? You're gonna lose in first game. You're gonna lose. First business you're gonna start up, definitely failed, guarantee. So that's the main reason why we cannot borrow money. Okay. Borrowing is the same as buying, but if you're already in the business, if you wanna get an inventory, you have product that sells very good. If you're already in the game, then it's different. Then you expand your business. Expanding business, it's different from borrowing and starting with the borrowed money. And you need to pay obviously the percentage, the interest on this money, and you don't make money, and they calling you every day. You don't know on what to focus, and obviously you're losing money because you're getting experience. So the best way, start with nothing. Start with $50. That's my suggestion to you. Start with $50. Now, second tip. First tip, we'll be on the same page. We don't borrow money. I'm gonna, what we're gonna do? I'm gonna have a different video, and we're gonna go deeper in every tip. I don't want you to guys just hear me this cliche stuff. Don't borrow. Don't. How I get motivated. I know I need to be motivated, and don't go to college. We're gonna go deeper in every tip. We're gonna make, I'm gonna do every tip deep video. Why you can't borrow money, when you can borrow money, and every tip will take it. Every video will make it a little bit more specific. Now we're gonna do it like scratching the surface, right? Little bit of everything, so you will have the picture, right? The second tip is I think it's one of the also very important ones. It's if you guys don't have the money and we're starting the business and you cannot sell nothing, but you already find some ideas, you already know what you want to do, you already know where you need to search. Try to take one of your friends and try to find a partner. Try to find a partner. I know friends, you probably heard, is not the best thing to do in business, because friendship and business is two different things. Sometimes you disagree with him, start screaming at each other. Sometimes you want him to do one thing, he wants to do another thing. It is complicated, but don't forget, we're not trying to really build Coca-Cola over here. We're trying to make $1,000, and then we can start doing business, and then you can decide if you want to continue, or your friend will do separate way, you will do separate way, which is not a big deal. Or you can have a partner. Worst case scenario, what I'm saying, if it doesn't work out, I mean, things happen, you can separate it. So if it's really a good friend of you, you don't want to lose this friendship, or if it's your spouse, wife, husband, try not to, because if you look at the Pareto rule, I like that Pareto rule, 80% of the businesses with partners or spouses, they break up completely. They like destroying each other. 20% it works out. If you want to take a chance, so try to find friend, try to find somebody that it's not your best friend, but interested in business, and you can, instead of paying somebody salary, you can give them equity, you can give them some, you can split the commission from the sale that you're gonna do. You can help you here, you can help him there, so it's gonna be easier for you to start. Try to find somebody, try to find a partner, and it's gonna be easier. And another tip is motivation. You need, everybody say, I'm not motivated, today I'm motivated, tomorrow I'm not. Everybody goes in these problems, trust me. Everybody have a family and think that family is motivation, and tomorrow they don't think it's enough motivation for them. Everybody wants to be happy and travel places, so do that. You probably already heard it. If you take right now piece of paper, write down 10 things, just write them down, just random. What do you wanna, for example, what do you wanna accomplish in your future or this year? Travel places. I wanna travel to Australia. Want to travel to Japan, for example, right? You write it down, and you write, I want to get a Bentley, I want to get a nice car, I want to get a family. I mean, I know is not really is not that connected to business family, but another on the other hand, a lot of families they collapsing because of shortage of money, and they try and start in arguments. So basically, your motivation in this case is money for the family, provider, right? Provider, okay. Just write down, you want nice watch, I don't know, jewelry, write down 10 things. Then take this paper, look at this paper, and if it's not motivation for you, then I don't know what's motivation for you, because that should be enough motivation. And just write down things that you really was thinking about them and you really want to get them, because from my list, when I started like a few years ago, when I just started, I didn't really have a list. After a couple of years, 3-4 years, it was I started 2005. Maybe in 2007-8, I already was doing around $1 million in sales, and then I started doing my list. And the things that I wanted to visit, I visit all the places. I wanted to go to Spain. I was couple of weeks, 2 weeks or 3 weeks, around a few times. I wanted to get specific car. I had this car. I wanted apartment with a view and beach. I had this. I mean, all my probably 85% of the list was really accomplished. So it really helps. I wanted to. I remember I was thinking to travel. If I could travel every week to Europe, and I was thinking about that, and I created a business in Europe, and I had to travel there twice a week. So I was in Europe twice a week instead. I was flying over there on Thursday, coming back Monday, leaving back over there on Wednesday. It was crazy, but I had my marketing team over there, the webmasters, the guys who was working on the website, and who was promoting the website and all that stuff like that. They were in Europe. And what else? I mean, those are like, those are like main tips. It's again like it's already almost like 4 o'clock in the morning. We again have to wrap up, but those are a few tips. But as I say, I'll get a separate video for every thing. We'll go deeper and we'll discuss it further. So I wish you guys good luck in your business, and if you have any questions, you can just put some comments, and we'll do that meantime, and then I'll just probably leave my email, or we'll figure out, we'll see what's next step by step, right? So take care guys, alright, good night.